In the middle of our garden, in the land that is opposite the shed, and the shed was built last year, I built it as a log shed. We had a piece of land which I didn't know what to do with it. We cultivated some potatoes, we put some apple trees. Nothing really took over, established itself. So I'm thinking now to build something like a pergola or a gazebo here, or a shed, who knows. Anyway, I mark the land and I try to make every corner straight. Then I have to dig a trench and just put the foot of the retaining wall there. Because the land is on a slope around 2 feet, 60 centimeter, probably even more. So I have to actually first put a retaining wall and then build the rest around that. So this was my first stamp. This retaining wall has to hold back the soil, and I will fill it up with the MOT when it is built. And on a square that I have built, I will put my gazebo. So this is the trench I dug up for the foundation of the retaining wall. This is the frontage of this structure I'm building. The slope is toward me. So after that, I will use the ballast 1 to 8, 8-part ballast, 1 part cement to construct the base foundation here. And then I will use a ready-made mortar packages just to connect the solid blocks of the concrete. When I was digging for the footing of this gazebo, I was finding pieces of charcoal. For example, you can see one here. This was part of a thick branch which was here. And it was all carbonized. And I found a piece of flint when it came after rain last night. There was rain, and this debris from here, the dug from here, I found a piece of flint also, a tiny piece of flint, a flake, but very well shaped. I used some of the soil that I've dug up from here to make a fine cover all along the trench to level it. Then I did leveled it with a level and tampered it with this hand tamper. So the sub base for the first wall is ready. I will make this, then I will try to make the concrete, and I will show you what I will do next. So I'm now making the ballast mixture for concrete for the foundation. That is, ballast means gravel with the sand. Whatever I'm using, the unit or anything, it should be 8 of these, 8 shovel spoons, 8 lorries or whatever, 8 wheelbarrows, and 1 unit of the cement, normal Portland cement. Mixing it with a little bit water, just try to texture, then add until it is a concrete
consistency. Then you put a lump there, another lump there, and you level it with that. Then you go for another lump there, and level this one with that. Then when you have leveled all those, you fill in the gaps between them. So practically 3 lumps or 4 lumps, and then fill in the gaps using a large level. Okay, this is the general purpose cement. I use 2 8 shovels, that means 16 shovels of the ballast. So I use 2 shovels of this, and let's see, mix it then. So I've mixed 1 shovel of this to 8 shovel of this ballast. Now I add this 8 shovels in this bucket of ballast, and I add 1 shovel of this. Then I mix them dry, then I will add the water. So this is 16 shovel of the ballast and 2 shovels of the general purpose cement. Oh, that is Portland cement. Now I'm going to dry mix them, then I will add water. So I've thoroughly mixed it. I put most of it on that pile, then I add the water here. They bring gradually from there to here, reaching the consistency that I need. I mixed first with half the amount. The amount of the water is around 40% weight wise of what we used for the cement. So whatever is that, 40% of the weight of it. But you can see also the consistency of it will be the right thing for it. This is for the foundation of this retaining wall. Okay, corner to corner of this, and also along, and all places is level. Okay, next is to fill the gaps here, there, and there. So I have my baseline ready. So we had a good day of rain yesterday, and now concrete is set, ready as the base for the wall blocks. So we continue on the building of a short retaining wall. Well, that line is just lower here because that is on the line ends up on that. I've added it for weight. That is lower than the block. The blocks are level. So this is the stage. Now we have 4 rows of the brick for this retaining wall. This side of it, I think it must be now level with the far side. Let's just see. Yeah, it's level. And if I put a cap, that will add also another layer. Okay, this is the last part of the retaining wall done. So retaining wall is finished practically. The rest of it is just to ornamental. I can just fill it up with the MOT. That is for the steps. And I will use MOT and this sword. I will add also another French drain here, French drain, and connect it to the French drain which is under that rock coming from all the way down there. I'll join them.
The notch you see on the retaining wall is where I will put two steps. Two of them will be outside and one of them will be over and inside. Then I will build around it with the solid blocks, concrete blocks, complete the square, then fill it with the MOT, then level it. Then on that I will build the posts and the columns for the gazebo or pergola or a shed.